Any doubts? Ecological factors. From ecological factors, light factor is one of the major factor for living organism life. Light is a major source for every living organisms. Mainly the light source utilized by green color plants to prepare food material. So light is a major source for the synthesis of food material by the photosynthesis in plants. See, ecological factors, light factor, mainly the light is visible. Light started or measured by the nanometers of wavelength. It comes from the sunlight. We identified 290 nanometers to 5000 nanometers of light shows different types of wavelength. The wavelength is identified from the sun to earth. From these total wavelength of light, 390 nanometers to 700 nanometers of wavelength light is called visible light, because the visible light is clearly identified by human beings with naked eyes. The visible light shows mainly VCR colors. 7 colors are present in this. The 7 colors are present in this 390 nanometers to 700 nanometers of wavelength. Between these wavelength of light is called visible light. The light is measured by intensity. Light intensity called candle power. Light intensity called candle power. One wax candle produce 1 foot of distance. One wax candle produce 1 foot distance of light is called foot candle. It is a major units. Major units by foot candle. Wax candle produce 1 foot distance of light is called foot candle. In the same way, 1 meter distance light intensity, 1 meter distance light intensity called meter candle or lux. Meter candle or lux. Light intensity measured by photometer. Photometer or lux meter. Photometer or lux meter. We can easily identify we are used 1 wax candle. The wax candle produce light. The light intensity around the wax candle, it is high. Then far from the wax candle, the light intensity is reduced. Light intensity is reduced from the wax candle. So completely, the wax candle produce how much of distance of light is called foot candle. If the same light intensity length is measured 1 meter distance called light intensity. 1 meter light intensity is called meter candle or lux. Light intensity measured by photometer or lux meter. Based on the photoperiodism. Photoperiodism means photo means light, period means utilization of time. Some plants utilize different way of light period. They are long day plants. Long day plants need more light for the flowering. Some plants are utilized more light for the production of flowers. This type of plants are called long day plants. Why we called long day plants? For the production of flowers, they need more light. They need more light called long day plants. Short day plants need less light flower production. Need less light for the production of flowers. Minimum light is utilized for the production of flowers. That type of plants are called short day plants. And day neutral plants, the light cannot is important for the production of flowers. The light cannot important for the production of flowers. There is no limitation for the light for the production of flowers. And from the same photoperiodism, heliophytes. Heliophytes means developed it under sunlight. The plant need compulsory sunlight. Without sunlight, the plant cannot survive their life. The light is important for the plants. That type of plants are called heliophytes and cyophytes. Cyophytes developed under the shadows. The shadows, the light is not important for these plants. That plants develop under the shadows. So under the shadows, some plants are developed called cyophytes. Heliophytes, cyophytes. Heliophytes need light. Compulsory, they are exposed to sunlight, called heliophytes. Cyophytes means they cannot need light. They are developed under the shadows, called cyophytes. See, light intensity, visible light. Visible light, here it is 390 nanometers to 700 or more than 700 nanometers of light. Wavelength of light is called visible light. In this visible light, VIBGYOR colors are present. The VIBGYOR colors are violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Indigo is not given. Violet, blue, violet, blue, indigo. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So these colors are 7 colors. Indigo color is not given. The VIBGYOR colors makes different types of spectrum from this visible light. See, visible light, above the visible light of wavelength, infrared rays are present, radar rays are present, FM rays are present, TV, shortwave and AM rays are present. The TV rays, shortwave rays, AM rays, these are related to radar waves. And below the visible light of wavelength, gamma rays, X-rays, UV rays are present. See children, from 390 nanometers to 700 nanometers light, we can identify it with our naked eyes called visible light. Below the low wavelength of visible light, gamma rays, X-rays, UV rays, these 3 rays are cannot identified by our naked eyes. And above the visible light of wavelength, infrared rays, radar rays, TV rays, FM rays, AM rays, these all rays also not identified by our naked eyes. From this visible light, major light is red light and blue light for the photosynthesis. Red light and blue light for the photosynthesis. From these 2 lights, chlorophyll utilized and they prepared food material for the all living organisms. And from these all colors, green color is 100% reflected by plants. Green color is not absorbed by the plant, children. Remind, it is a major point. Green color and lightly yellow color also cannot absorbed by the plant chlorophyll. So they are reflected by the chlorophyll. During the sunrise, we observe the plants. They are already green color. Under the sunrise, they are dark green color because the green color and partially yellow color reflected by the chloroplast. So it is a light factor in ecological system.